Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here with a special edition in our series about which games I thought were worth adding to my collection this time. Special for two reasons. First of all, because this episode I'll be joined by my co-host
V-Bug!
Are you okay? The second reason this is going to be special is because I actually was fortunate enough this month to receive a gift certificate. So, you know, whenever you receive a gift certificate, it's a perfect opportunity and excuse to go out and get a few games that may have been on your wish list for a while, but always get passed over, and they're not usually games that you would usually go out and get for yourself. Well, this was a perfect opportunity to finally get those games. So we have 4 items in our box this month, and that's what's in here. Oh, but first, before we open the box, I wanted to mention that as part of the Dice Tower stretch goals for their Kickstarter, I am in the process of putting together my list of top 100 games of all time. And since it's a rare treat to have V-Bug with me in the studio recording, I thought I would ask you, what is your number 1 favorite board game of all time?
Dungeon Fighter, easy.
Oh, it's okay. Yes. V-Bug's favorite board game of all time, I guess an easy choice for her, is Dungeon Fighter. What do you like about it?
I like bouncing the dice off the board. At least I find it easier to twist backwards.
That's true. You were really good at rolling the dice backwards last time we played. You were making it every time.
In fact, I was even better doing that than throwing the dice forward.
So I just wanted to say V-Bug's number 1 favorite game of all time is Dungeon Fighter.
I like also to turn people into frogs.
That's true. There's a power where you get to turn people into frogs and you enjoy that one. All right.
Frog.
Take the box and open her up.
This doesn't seem to be working.
All right.
Here, first gift.
Reach up in there.
This first game, what an expansion to Dungeon Fighter.
Look at that. This is hold on a second. This is the Stormy Winds expansion for Dungeon Fighter of all games. This adds at least 1 new character, some new weapons and equipment counters, and maybe even a new dice or 2.
And probably a lot of monsters.
Probably, yeah. So the Stormy Winds expansion for Dungeon Fighter to share with a certain someone I know is the first thing in the box. See what number 2 is. This is the Fire at Will expansion for Dungeon Fighter. Maybe we have a little bit of a theme going on here. All right, so we have the Stormy Winds and Fire at Will. Fire at Will, same thing, adds at least 1 new character, dice, equipment stuff. So just more neat things, more neat ways to roll the dice while we're playing Dungeon Fighter.
This one seems heavy. Oh, never mind, that was 2 games.
Oh, we'll pick out 1.
What? Another one!
Yeah, Dungeon Fighter has
a lot of expansions.
Yes,
Ooh, look, my favorite, a parrot.
Yes.
And it's even my favorite, a scarlet macaw.
That's your favorite kind of parrot?
Yes.
Okay. This is the Big Wave expansion for Dungeon Fighter. Again, new characters, classes, cards, and dice.
And monsters.
Oh, okay. And this is the Marvel Versus System card game. This is in the box. This is another one of those things that I'm hoping to share with my wife. My wifey and I have, since the last box came along, we've been playing a lot of Ashes, and we've been really enjoying it. So far, we've gone through nearly all the characters. We've been playing some of them over again, and we're kind of getting the rhythm of the gameplay down, and we're really liking what we see for Ashes. Now, there will be 2 expansions for Ashes coming out in April, and we're looking forward to getting those too. But we've been having such a good time playing Ashes, and it's kind of a little reminiscent of when we'd play Magic together, that since I had the opportunity with this box to add another kind of card game like that, I decided to go and finally grab the Versus game. Now, the problem with the Versus game is that I've heard that the first print run had really, really poor card quality. The cards were really thin, to the point where just playing normally, they'd rip. and like the ink would chip off, and they were just really poor card quality. One of the reasons why I was hesitant to get this is I was waiting for the second print run to see if the quality improved. And I've heard that it has. I found a forum thread on BoardGameGeek.com where one of the people that works for the publisher was talking about the current print run. He mentioned that they actually delayed the release of their first expansion for this game because the card quality and the printing quality wasn't up to snuff yet. So the expansion has been delayed, but I asked, well, what about these? Did the second printing of the Versus core set, did it fix the issues? And the representative said that it did improve it. However, take caution because there are still some of the first print run with the poor card quality still out there in the wild. So I'm hoping that this is one of the good versions of this game, and if it is or it isn't, I'll be sure to make an update video that lets you know my experience with the card quality in this one and the gameplay as we add it to our rotation with Ashes and this to play together. All right, is there one more thing in there actually?
And it's another diamond hider. I can't talk!
Mercy me! My world, and welcome to it. So this rounds out the Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire expansions, and again adds characters, cards, and dice, and some new rules to Dungeon Fighter. So, thanks in large part to that generous gift certificate from that faithful viewer and friend, we were able to get the 4 expansions for Dungeon Fighter to add to V-Bug's favorite game.
Thank you.
And also was able to get the Versus system finally to see if the card quality has gotten better and to see how it compares to Ashes and how much it will be entering into our rotation of normal gameplay. So those were the things that were in this box so fun. Since these are mostly expansions and a small card game, I don't think that any of these items are going to necessarily be replacing anything in our collection this month. Versus isn't going to be replacing Ashes, it's just going to be joining alongside. But as time goes by and expansions are released, we'll see how it goes. But that's it for now. Thanks for joining us and thanks for watching. And for more board game news, reviews, and commentary, be sure to subscribe to both Pair of Dice Paradise and The Dice Tower, and to be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. For now, I've been Chaz Marler, and this has been V-Bug. Thanks for watching what games are going to be joining our collection. And we have to go for now because someone has a room they now need to clean up.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
No. Go to your room.